Hi and welcome to the fourth edition of NIWFA Lockdown, the show which goes behind the scenes to see how the various NIWFA clubs are dealing with the current situation in lockdown. Tonight my special guests are the girls from Belfast Swifts, who are not only doing a great job of keeping team morale up, but are also raising valuable money for charity along the way as well. Ladies, first of all, massive welcome to NIWFA Lockdown and appreciate you taking the time to come to speak to me this evening. We're going to start off first of all with Megan Bain. Megan, I understand you're one of the goalkeepers of the club, is that right?
Yeah.
So what on earth possessed you to do nets? I mean, that's a mad thing to do goals.
I wasn't good at anything else, to be honest with you. No, I just really wanted to get into football just to get my fitness up, and then I always wanted to be a keeper. But I never really had the guts to go and join a team. And then I seen Belfast Swifts, so I thought I would give them a go and try with them. But they've already got a keeper, so I'm their second keeper, which is good. So I'm not there all the time.
Not all the time. I heard a little story about you once that you got hit in the face with a ball and you started to cry. Is that right?
Well, I wouldn't say cry, but I was upset. No, I did. I cried like a baby. Probably
nothing wrong with that.
I thought it was going to pass out. It was terrible.
As a former keeper, I sympathise completely with you. You do a bit of football coaching as well, is that right?
Yes, I do. I coach for Grove United.
Okay. So you keep yourself busy by the sounds of it anyway.
Yeah, well, I try to.
Okay, Hannah, can we come to you next?
Yeah, we're going.
Hannah, am I right in saying that you're physio by trade, is that right?
I am, yeah.
What hospital or were you practicing at?
I'm working in the Royal Hospital at the moment.
Right. And how has this whole situation impacted on you and obviously your job then as such?
It's not too bad. The Royal hasn't been impacted too much, so my job has stayed much the same. Stress levels were high there for a while, just when everyone was figuring out themselves in the beginning. But no, everyone's come together really well, so it's gone good.
What about the social distancing aspect? Is that not sort of kicking quite a bit in your career?
Yeah, it does. Obviously, there's only so much you can do when you're doing the actual job, but then outside of that on the ward, if you're down for your breaks, things like that, everything is social distance. So a lot of queues going for lunch. That's the big thing. But no, it's not too bad. You get used to it. It's kind of part of practice now. If you go onto the ward, you put on your gear. It's almost, you don't think twice about it. So.
Well, thanks. As I've said to anybody else who works in NHS, thanks from all of us for the work you're doing. We really do appreciate all the effort you're putting in for us. Mandy, I'm going to come to you next, my friend.
Hey, how are you?
Last time I was looking at your photographs, you were sitting on a beach in Bali somewhere.
Oh, amazing.
Now you're back in Northern Ireland. Must be heartbreaking.
Back to Porridge. It's terrible.
Right. You're working in a retail, is that right?
Yeah, just working in a shop, yeah.
Just working in a shop now. I must admit, I wouldn't really fancy it. Is it not a bit chaotic in retail at the moment?
Oh, it is a wee bit like there's plenty of queues, but you just have to get on with it and just try and take each day as it comes.
You get many angry customers?
Not that many. That have me feel with them.
You can sweet talk them all anyway, no doubt.
Yep, that's it.
Exactly right. Listen, I understand you girls had a sort of a toilet roll challenge when they all came in at the start, and you were one of the players who actually take part in that. So it must have been a bit of fun putting that video together.
Yeah, it was brilliant crack, so it was now. All the girls, they all were brilliant. They all got involved in it, so it's good to see.
It's all good for team morale, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's just trying to get wee connections back and talking through Zoom, just building everything up again for when the season eventually starts, hopefully. It's
tough going. I mean, as I said, it's really frustrating that the season hasn't got going. I mean, at this stage in time, we don't know if it is going to get going.
That's it. You just miss the ball at your feet.
Yeah.
So you do.
Well, hey, in terms of the toilet roll challenge that Belfast Swifts did, we're now going to have a quick look at their video. Let's see how you all got on. I'm joined next up then by Amy Darby. Amy, very, very welcome to NIWFA Lockdown. I understand that from what I hear, you have actually what's called a cochlear transplant. Can you explain to our viewers what exactly that is?
Right, cochlear implant is basically a treatment of full-on hearing loss. So for me, I can't hear anything unless I have my cochlear implant on. As you can speak, as you can hear, I can speak, but I do lip read, so I do 70% lip reading and then the other 30 hearing. So yeah, that's more or less. It is a treatment of a hearing loss.
What sort of impact does that have on you as a footballer, such playing in the game?
Oh, from a footballer aspect?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like,
yeah, if you're playing in a match, I mean that's bound to have some sort of impact on you.
no, it hasn't really, but yeah, it does have some areas. So for example, I'm on the pitch and the coach are trying to tell me on the other sideline, as you all probably notice, I would be sitting shouting out what, but then do pass along, do like a Chinese whispers kind of thing over the pitch. So that does work, and then it hasn't really affected me as much because I'm more into the hearing world, so I do adapt in the other ways.
You see, to me that would be a great excuse to sort of say, "I never heard you, coach." It must be a great excuse.
Like, yeah, well, no, I do that more in home rather than outside the world.
That's both right themselves. Okay, Ciara, we're going to come over to you, Ciara McAvoy. Ciara, I understand from what I'm told, you're a bit of an actor. Is that right? You like a bit of an acting, you're sort of a very, very much. What's the word I'm looking for? Very, very, very bubbly and very, very active, and you love your acting, from what I'm led to believe.
Me? No, no, I do.
I heard you were nuts.
No, say a bit of that. I'm a very quiet person, actually. No, yeah, I do a wee bit of the acting. I've done a couple of shows in the Lyric, and then I was in Give My Headpiece there for a bit, and they've put me everywhere, my pictures on the group chat and everything, so I was a bit tortured with that.
Yes, I seen that picture of you in Give My Headpiece. It was different, let's put it that way. Of course, that show's obviously suffered a massive blow in the last week, obviously the passing of PJ Hogg and so forth. I mean,
I know.
Would you have sort of been quite close to them, quite a few of the actors on the show?
Yeah, it was just devastating, just out of the blue, you know.
Yeah, it's very, very sad to hear it. It's a very, very popular show obviously here in Northern Ireland, so it's unfortunate to see obviously that pass. We'll see how it affects the show moving on. Okay, we can't do anything, but can I conclude by coming to the Maxwell House, the coffee as I used to know it as. So you both are Maxwells. We've got Rebecca and Cora both with us tonight. So Rebecca, we'll turn to you first of all. I understand you work in a school. What's your role in the school, please?
A classroom assistant.
Right, and how is this whole situation affecting you? Are you working at all at the moment then?
Yeah, we're working from home, so really we're just doing everything through Seesaw and putting up videos and activities for the kids to do from home.
Had you done that previously before any of this kicked in, or is this a whole new learning curve for you?
Well, there was always stuff put on Seesaw, but it was more work that the kids have done in school to show the parents. Right. But now it's more the learning's getting done through it.
So you're getting adjusted to it, okay?
Yeah, it's dead on.
Yeah, that's good. Cora, I'll turn to you and just before we conclude. I understand you are doing a great fundraising effort at the moment down at Belfast Swifts, a thing called the Coast of Ireland Social Distance Challenge. Tell us more about that.
So we've all come together and we're trying to walk, cycle or run 3,332 kilometres in 2 weeks, and we're actually nearly there already, and we're only about 10 days through.
I think that's as a team though, not as individuals. You're not trying to walk 3,000 kilometres as individuals.
No, we're bringing all of our kilometres together.
Okay.
And have a GoFundMe page for Action for Children.
Okay.
And the money's coming into that as well. So
you mentioned there the funding was for Action for Children. Is that a charity you know much about, or can you tell us anything about that?
Well, we'll have David Montgomery from the NIWFA who works closely with our club, and he has a lot to do with it, so it was close to us that way.
Okay, so you're trying to achieve a total of 3,232. I think the last time I looked at it, it was sitting at 2,953. So you're very, very close to smashing that. Are we going to go around twice maybe at this rating one?
Not too sure about that.
You're doing great. I think you've raised over £1,000 already as well for the charity.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. So well done to everybody at Belfast Swifts for all their efforts in doing that, and let's get that target smashed. Certainly, what we'll do after we've finished the interview, we'll put on a brief video of the work of sort of Action for Children as well, so people can get a bit of an idea for it. And if they do want to sort of help you to fund the cause, just contact your Facebook, I take it.
Yeah, there's a link on the Facebook.
Absolutely perfect. That's wonderful to hear. Listen, ladies, it's been an absolute pleasure to catch up with you all tonight. Obviously, I'm sorry that we can't meet on the pitch, but I'm glad to see you're all doing exceptionally well at the moment, and really, keep the spirits up, and hopefully it'll not be too long before we're back in football once again. Okay,
Cheers.
Thanks for joining us, Belfast Swifts.
Thank
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. See you later.
Coronavirus has thrown all our lives, our communities, and the UK into crisis. There were already over 4 million children in the UK locked into poverty before coronavirus. Action for Children work throughout the UK with the most vulnerable families. And now these families need you more than ever. Help Action for Children cover the cost of essentials, food, nappies, and cleaning products for the most vulnerable families across the UK.
So that concludes this week's episode of NIWFA Lockdown. Thanks once again to the girls from Belfast Swifts for taking the time to appear in today's show. If you or your club would like to appear in a future episode, then drop us a line at the email address now showing on your screen. That's 1880video@gmail.com, or simply contact the NIWFA through their Facebook, and we'll get back in touch to make sure that happens. In the meantime, thank you so much for taking the time to watch today's show, and we look forward to seeing you all again soon. Until then, it's bye for now.